That's why you play it out.
I mean, we've made history before. You know, the goal is to win one here. It's about just staying present, not looking ahead, and heeding the challenge back at home.
But obviously, just focus on winning Game 5 and take it from there. You can't fast forward to the end, but we have a lot of confidence in our ability to take the good things from tonight and protect our home court. So that's all you can do right now. Got to maintain positivity, knowing how tough this was tonight, but long way to go.
All right, bringing in Kendrick Perkins, Zach Lowe, Mr. Carry On. I'm going to start with you here. It's been a minute since we've done percentages. What percentage chance do you give the Warriors to come back and win this series?
Zero. They're done. And look, I say that with the utmost confidence in the Los Angeles Lakers and LeBron James. And I don't want to hear about Klay Thompson and Steph and the horrible shots that they took late in the game, because we live with them when they do take them. I don't want to hear about Draymond Green turnovers, because he's been allergic to the basket all season long and he always looking to pass out. But let's talk about the Los Angeles Lakers and how they're legit title contenders. Let's talk about their depth. When you look at this playoff run that they're on right now, I've witnessed Austin Reeves, Rui Hachimura, Dennis Schroeder, D'Angelo Russell. I witnessed Lonnie Walker last night. Those guys have stepped up throughout the course of the playoffs, which shows me that the Lakers got great depth. And at what point are we going to sit back and say, you know what? This team is actually built to contend for a title. When are we going to say that this team actually has a championship caliber defense? They shut them down. They were on their behinds like apple bottom pants to start that fourth quarter. Closed the gap within a minute and a half, right? And tied the game. So holding the team to 17 points, we got to give credit where credit's due when we talk about playing defense at its highest level. And when I look at the Los Angeles Lakers, they have been consistently, since the second part of the season on to this part of the playoffs, the best defensive team in the league.
I'm sorry, I just had a flashback to the acid-washed apple-bottom jeans that I definitely used to wear. But Zach, I was going to ask you, what percentage do you think, what do you think of those percentage chances, if they're too high or too low, but you can't get any lower than zero? So I'm going to go this way. What do you think is the biggest reason to be optimistic that the Warriors can pull off a comeback?
Well, first of all, I want to applaud Perk for his percentage consistency, because the last time we did this, he said the Lakers had a 100% chance of coming out of the West like a month ago. So naturally, the Warriors have a chance of rallying to come back in this series. So Perk is on point with the mathematical consistency. Look, the biggest reason for optimism, if there is any, is that the Warriors have home court advantage. And it's just a different animal being down 3-1 when you've got 5 and maybe 7 at home. You got to win one road game. But here's the thing. As great as the Warriors are, as much respect as we all have for the Warriors, and I think they may have found a little something last night with that lineup with Moody, along with the core 4 starters and Draymond at center. We could talk about that later, maybe. I just have a hard time envisioning LeBron and Anthony Davis this close, needing one more win, losing 3 times in a row. When you go down 3-1, I know they have home court. I know whatever the percentages is and all that. You just open yourself up to, it just takes one big Davis game, one big LeBron game, one Steph 6 for 21 below average shooting game, and you're done. And it's just hard to imagine the Lakers with those 2 guys at the top losing 3 in a row. So I'll say my percentage will be 17.8%. That's the percentage I'll give the Warriors.
Okay, 17.8%. And LeBron, when I asked him about going into that Game 5, knowing that the closeout games, the hardest ones to go into and win, he said, well, you can't get comfortable. Against Golden State, you cannot at any point get comfortable. And LeBron knows. He knows how this script is, right? If the Warriors were the team to give up a 3-1 lead to him, he does not want that to come back around. Even though the Warriors have some experience in that area, it's just hard to see that coming to fruition. All right, still to come, though. Was shaking in the fourth quarter last night. The Lakers, they took a commanding 3-1 lead. They're only 1 win away from the Western Conference Finals. But Are the Warriors done? We're going to take a deep dive into that. And the Heat. They are also only one win away from a trip back to the Eastern Conference Finals. So hear what Julius Randle had to say about the team who wants it more. Plus, we're back in Boston. Big Game 5 tonight. So Big Perk, Danny Green, they give us their pep talks ahead of what is sure to be a must-see showdown. NBA Today starts right now. Welcome to NBA Today, presented by PNC Bank. Richard Jefferson is here with us. Danny Green is in the house today. We have Zach Lowe stopping by. Kendrick Perkins is going to be there.
What? I'm outstanding. I'm just excited. It's a beautiful day. It's Monday. Let's get it.
It's definitely Tuesday, but that's neither here nor there. I feel like I need to say this. It wasn't that long ago. The Lakers, they started the season at 2-10. Mm-hmm. The Miami Heat were this close to being knocked out of the play-in tournament. And now we are here. We're going to start the show across the street in Crypto.com Arena because it was all about Lonnie Walker in the fourth quarter last night, Richard Jefferson.
I had multiple people text me, who the hell is Lonnie Walker? And I was just having to explain to them. It's just like, it has been a journey for this young kid, but it was amazing to watch last night.
He was talking about it after the game, after he's been in and out of the rotation. Injury, needed to stay ready, and you need to stay ready when you get those kind of passes from Steph Curry, Danny.
Right. Yeah, well, Lonnie's a former Spur, so I think the mental fortitude he has from coming from there, I think he knows what it is to be ready in these type of moments. But Steph is just unbelievable.
Yeah, Steph was unbelievable. And look, he was the point guard. He was doing it all. He was handling the ball because that was so effective for them. Him in pick and roll at the point of contact. And so once he was doing that, it was tough. But Lonnie Walker, it was like every big shot in the fourth quarter when they needed one, when it was, look at this, down 2, bucket, 3.5 to go. Down 1 minute, 2 minutes to go.
And that's well defended. Look at Steph's body language there.
He's playing great defense. So Steph was great offensively, but defensively they made him work, and that's what took a toll on the offensive end of the floor. And you could tell at the end of the game he was a little shaken, a little tired.
Steph Curry sizing up Anthony Davis, pulls back, playing with his foot a little, behind the back, one more time. Didn't quite get it to go, but that is a shot that Steph can make. Rebound, Draymond Green. Once again, Steph Curry. This is the one that I thought, okay, that looks like it could have been good.
No, that looks like it could have been a better shot.
Yeah, I think that was a tough one. But for Steph, it's always...
Right, that's the thing. It's Steph range. It's all Steph range.
But at the end of the game, 1-point game, I think you try to get to the basket.
Yes, you're only down 1.
15 seconds to go here. Draymond Green attacking and then turns it over. We're going to dive into that play a little bit more with Richard in just a couple of minutes. But the Lakers, they hang on here, get the win. One more chance, jump ball, a timeout left. Couldn't quite call it.
They had a timeout that they didn't have a couple of games ago, and now a timeout that they should have called. Right there, boom, timeout. That's it. Steve Kerr, everyone should have been yelling timeout. And then, again, Danny knows this. We talk about this. Hey, we got one timeout. Hey, we got one timeout. Hey, we got one timeout. Referees will tell you when you're inbounding the ball, hey, you have no more timeout. So you got to know this stuff.
Given all that communication, it's amazing how many miscommunications we've seen in these playoffs about timeouts. Nonetheless, the Lakers, they get the win. Let's take a listen to Lonnie Walker after the game.
I mean, truthfully speaking, I'm a scorer mentality first, so